how much this light is actually doing.
It's a lot. It's a lot more than you think.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's definitely keep it.
Wow. Okay.
You ever hear a 3-point lighting? Because
we don't have that.
That's pretty important to have at least.
It's pretty important to have at least one. You gotta have at least one if you want to fucking see.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here.
Alright, you remember how to do the pop-out check?
I'm getting there. Let me figure it out. This. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
It's a button you pressed.
Fucking zoom that shit in.
Zoom.
How do you zoom?
Okay.
Because I never did it like with hotkeys before.
Okay, so the way to do it is you hold control.
Oh, it's just one of the settings
and
button.
you hit the plus button.
Does White Diamond have emotions? Clearly. I mean, look, all that great like happiness that was in her face when she saw her starlight.
Which zoom in do you want? Do you want that one or do you want that one?
That's either one. Everyone can see. I can see.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, we don't need to see ourselves, so.
I want to be able to see ourselves. Well, if we're out of frame.
So, alright then. I don't think we're going to be out of frame. I pretty much framed it perfectly that the entire couch is there. So the only time we're out of frame is when you're not in frame. Yeah.
Well,
and we're not talking about trigger
stop
warnings.
with your logic.
All right. I'm going to get my drink.
Oh, well, fine.
Hello.
Oh, entertain? Okay, Seth, bust a move.
I'm not dancing.
You're not busting. Oh. Why didn't you bust a bigger move?
I bust little moves to complement your big ones.
You gotta bust like the biggest moves.
No, I'm a big boy. I do little moves.
That doesn't make it. Are you calling me a small boy?
No, you're a medium boy.
So big boy does small moves. Medium boy does big moves.
Yes. And the small boy does medium moves.
Change. If
Alright.
gold didn't exist, I don't know, we'd probably just use silver as the highest form of currency and just work off of that. Wouldn't that
You best believe it's a ketchup shirt. Look at it. Catch. On catch.
I like how Christian's like rocking that beard when it's literally all of us have beard.
Yeah.
You're not really being specific.
Ooh.
If I had to choose, it would be goat.
I mean, Christian right before said "Sup, goat boy."
Like
So
he
I'm
could be
thinking,
individual. He could still be individually like, oh, sup, goat boy, sup, beard dude,
Pick and
John.
choose. Pick
Well,
and choose.
I mean,
See, that's
there it
specify.
is. Confirmation.
By the way, things easily hearable or whatever.
Can you hear a good our voice? Yes, no.
I was right. Knew. But she knew Pink was alive.
I mean,
I don't think. Well, I get how you can say that. Be like, she said a lot of things that indicated that she knew. It's
Yeah.
like, did you get it out of your system? Only a person who would know would be like, you did that.
yeah, she didn't seem like she was really caring about that.
See, my only problem, and I brought this up with another student, was that
Or
yellow and blue were like, once we get there, well, especially yellow, once we get there, she's gonna be pissed. So if you don't want to be in a bubble for eternity, let me do the talking. But as soon as you get there, she seemed to be really freaking chill, but in like a very passively scary way, but not mad. So it's either they don't know her personality or she changed.
or
Pink's her favorite.
That's good.
But yeah, I saw
She
a
thinks
bunch
so.
of different like theories, both far-fetching and then not so far-fetching. One of them being our Pearl was originally hers and has been secretly programmed to send projections back to White.
That one makes a lot of sense. Like, that was one of my first theories back in like season 3, because well, the diamond placement is always the same with the pearl placement. Our Pearl has a placement of that, and it's confirmed that her pearl has a diamond place on her navel, which is the same as Pink. So people are thinking that that was originally Pink's.
And it broken.
Yeah, which would explain the
It's
weird
like,
eye.
Oh, your pearl's broken. Here, have mine.
I will put you back together. Fun, that's my face. Anyway, what else we got?
Wait, is there anything you had nigh perfect knowledge about something some time ago, but now forgot everything?
Oh, let me think about the thing I forgot.
First of all, rose quartz is pink diamond. Everyone who is anyone was right about that, jokingly or otherwise.
Yeah, I mean...
That was like the top, like, obvious / theory that people had for a long
White
time.
Diamond looks super creepy. Ooh, I found a picture. That person, White Diamond, looks super creepy, but I found a picture a while ago and it's great.
Also, want to bring up the fact, people in my comment section, and I think maybe it'll be good to go to my comment section and read a few comments and see what people think about that, and also show people that people are not the greatest in the comment section, especially with this video. I hate my videos getting popular because that's when you draw in the crowd that don't understand you at all and just want to complain. But one of the things that people will usually say is like, why can't we see White Diamond's diamond? But if you look really closely, you actually can see the indentation where it is.
Where is it?
You have to look really closely and also turn down the diamond.
Some people are just saying like it's a Wizard of Oz situation. That ain't her.
What? I don't believe that. I honestly don't.
Because Rebecca Sugar's like sketches and everything had clearly defined facial features that is not present in the thing.
It could be like she's transcended or something, or constantly like it's kind of like a death scenario in Soul Eater where she's doing something to protect something, and that's her state. Because she's just standing there for no reason. It can't be just that, oh, she's a hologram or something.
Well, I mean, maybe that's like just the way she does her throne room kind of deal.
Because again, those 5 seconds of her are the only things we know about her, period. So everything's a theory right now. We can't just say anything's set in stone. Because
automated message.
Nothing.
I think
I heard that too.
Thing if you said not anything is set in gem.
I hate you. Anyway. Someone did say that in my comment section that all of that what they said, all of that what White Diamond said was like an answering machine. This is why they didn't want to have her talk and just like immediately with the comebacks. But that would so are you telling me the pearl that showed up was also an answering machine, which is very far fetched because you're expecting me to believe that she had on standby. Oh no, pink is only necessary. Type of thing.
I think it's more so like she's just in on it.
All right.
Also, someone's guessed what Lapis's and Peridot's outfits will look like after Reformation.
Oh boy. It's just fucking stars.
This is just it.
It's just suits of stars.
Stupid. What's your favorite book? I don't have a favorite book.
Count of Monte Cristo.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Favorite book? I like Incarceron. That was a good one.
I haven't read that. What's it about?
It's about a dude
Christian, no.
supposedly born from the super smart prison.
And Caden,
sort of like a dystopian future type deal.
Cody, no.
What's happening?
I'm trying my best to keep this on topic as possible before we dilute into death battle and other sorts of things. Can we go, I don't know, 30 minutes into the actual topic of the title of the video? Because I want to talk about this. Fuck yeah, I do. But I'd want to at least get all the things that we need to about this done first.
I want to see.
We should have like a secondary chat to be like, okay, this is where you should put all your non-top.
This is where the people that can't stay to one topic go over here in the corner.
Just be like, okay, put all your questions for this stream that I will answer later over here in the corner of trash.
Away from me.
One would think a race advanced as the gems would mow out once. I'm gonna guess that's move out once their planet breaks in half.
Well, clearly that they just didn't need to because they could still do something.
Yeah. I want to know what happened to the broken half of White Pearl's face. That's a good debate. People think that's a part of the process of how she got controlled, but again, they explain that the body is simply hard and light, so I don't even really see that as a problem.
It might be.
I found it.
What?
I am your character
no bit to really get stupid.
I was like, what the fuck?
What am I looking at?
Why does it have 4 arms? Like, what is going on?
Only Jins can sustain me.
What if what you do is actually just a hologram controlled by White Pearl, and then everyone finds out she will escape on a balloon and end up in the center of the
There's
earth.
that Wizard of Oz.
Fight vegetables. Yeah. All right, let's take out the dumb bits and just keep in. What if this is just White Pearl's plan? I always have to go with motive. What's her motive?
Some people just love being in control.
So you're telling so you're telling me it's like a Zootopia thing where it's like, oh, you got a sheep. Spoiler alerts for Zootopia. You got a sheep. That sheep wants to take control because she believes that her race, well, not race, more like what would you call just herbivores?
The prey?
No, I want to be specific. Because lions can be prey to us.
Well, in that world, there is clearly a difference between prey and predator, and they're like, fuck predators, make them mean. Why?
You think White Diamond is like a queen to all diamonds and gems? I think when she first popped up on the screen, you could quote me. I said she's like God. So that's John. Do you want to be a universe 2018? She's like God.
I don't think that she's queen. I think she's more like a very stern mom. And since there's no dad, they can't just be like, go ask dad.
Yeah.
It's like,
let's go ask Pearl.
Or ask mom, and she's like, no. And then you go ask dad, and he's like, yeah. And then you go out, and your mom's like, what the fuck? I told you no, but dad said yes.
It's obvious that Pearl is super high on the caste system, that the diamonds were listening to it.
Yeah, because if they did have higher authority on any sense, they would have been like, no, we're going with our sister, regardless.
The Pearl went, only pink is required.
They didn't fight that at all.
And they're just like, okay, whatever.
All right, gotcha.
Don't tell mom.
I'm just wondering, can White Pearl have a facial body? So like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm like. But then again, if remember when Amethyst keeps reforming herself like extremely quickly, she comes back with abnormalities of her body. That might be something about it. If something happens to her gem in particular, and she can't form her body correctly.
Maybe something's chipped off.
Yeah, maybe something's chipped off in her gem, or something along the line. Something's inside that gem is just bad. Because gems could be damaged inside, like an internal wound of bodies.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just how that is for the gem, and when she reforms herself, that's how it shows.
She's a test subject for the
corruption.
Yeah.
Yep, that was one of my first theories that came to mind. It's like, as soon as we brought up the fact that maybe White Diamond did the corruption, because the other two clearly looked like they didn't know what this was.
What is this?
What is this?
We killed everything.
What is this beast on my floor?
Don't worry, I think we can fix it. Boop. Nope, it's not fixed. I got it. Steven! All right, we got it.
We fixed it.
Nope.
Touch. Well,
we're gonna need white for this. Okay, from what we saw, we know Mario blue powers. Yep. But White Diamond is like Steven's ancestor. Well,
No.
more like
mom.
Just
No, he already has mom.
No, he has many moms. He's the boy of infinite mothers.
Every gem is his mom.
Yep, even Jasper. Every gem.
Angry mom.
Well, especially in the Steven universe, alternate universe.
Oh my god.
The Steven alternate universe. There we go.
What if White Pearl has the scar because White Diamond can nullify regeneration, so it would never heal no matter how many times she reforms?
Sure.
I mean, it's not impossible. Like, what White Diamond's power is up in the air. My biggest theory is that she has the main power of corruption.
Megatron. What's the thing they're going for? Transformers? They're always trying to get. What's that power core thing?
The Allspark.
Yeah, she's the Allspark.
She is the Allspark. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That. Why?
Someone said Megatron.
I know, but the Allspark's a cube.
Is she pointy?
Does anyone have any theories on how diamonds are actually made?
With a lot of pressure, and you get enough carbon, and you just put it in there, and you make some diamonds.
maybe it's a similar process to the bioweapon, and everything just kind of like gets condensed, and it's like, oh hey, look, a diamond.
Sure. Stop.
That tastes like pool water. The taste of summer.
Alright. Sure.
I like how you intentionally put S's on turns and stops.
What?
Yeah, she'll stop calling Stephen Rose. She'll call him Pink instead.
Yeah, which would be worse.
My diamond.
Still.
Like she's low on that tier, so she'd be my diamond.
Yeah. So there you go on that front. But I honestly think at this point, if we're gonna have a cure for corruption, that's gonna be like at the end of the series, and after
I think
that,
this is gearing up for it.
yeah, that's gonna be next to the credits. So Jasper won't have time to be like a good guy to help. There might be like a final battle, but I highly doubt that the corrupted gems will be a part of it.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. One question that has bugged me, and I think it's going to be a series finale, is what is the chest in Lion's Mane?
The diamonds ought to play. Any gem can just pick up an instrument and play it within seconds. It's been demonstrated many times.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh hey, look at this.
Sweet.
Greg's like, I literally just showed you that 10 seconds ago. And Paradox's like, I know.
And it's like, whoa, you just said some random sounds I've never heard before. Obviously, I know all of them, and music theory is now completely my second breath.
I can now make melodies and descending pitches.
No, we were wrong, guys. Blue and yellow don't mess with White Pearl because she gets mad. She starts spinning like a Beyblade of doom.
Let it rip.
Just thinking about that makes me.
What would Amethyst be in love with the show? Pizza. Just any pizza.
Yeah.
Give her a pizza. Love.
Yeah.
Or her torta. Or sandwich.
Because there's really no one she connects with. I mean, you could probably argue a bit with Greg, but not even Greg.
She kind of connects with Peridot, but everyone's like, nah, that ship has sunk.
Yeah.
Fucking Lapidot all the way.
And or Steve Dot.
That one's weird.
That one was weird.
It's because they're both short, isn't it?
I think. And also, there was actual things they can work off of. Like, Steven, he's a kind-hearted, lovable boy. But when he says, I love you, Peridot, and starts to hug her, he means that he loves her dearly and deeply. So, Steven Dot confirmed, bitch. No, I think it's just Steven being a nice guy, you know?
Yeah, being a good friend. Be like, yo, you are loved, you are wanted.
Be calm. I'm here. Nope.
White diamond is the only diamond whose physical form is purely symmetrical. I mean, have you looked at the other ones?
Very true, yeah. The other ones look kind of... If you look at, like, Yellow Diamond, especially when it goes all Super Saiyan with the electricity, yeah, that's symmetrical to me.
The fucking Vegeta over there?
Yeah. Yeah, the other two are symmetrical, too. I think Pink is the only one that's kind of, like, not symmetrical if you look at her hair the other way, but even she was kind of like... Yeah, she looks the same on both sides.
I can't think of anywhere that yellow isn't symmetrical.
Yeah, so yellow's symmetrical.
And I mean, I can see why blue wouldn't be symmetrical, because that's just a lot of fucking cloth.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty fucking symmetrical.
It's also pure-hearted.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything.
And guy, how are you?
He's loud nut butter.
God damn it. We didn't even get a chance to tell him our Wi-Fi.
You want to do it? Because I told Tyler.
I heard it.
I don't think we should.
Why not?
No reason. If yellow has power over a gem's form and blue has power over gem's feelings, what was Pink's powers for? Healing. Duh.
Yeah.
She has the power to heal. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Or power over the mind.
And she just has to ooze out
Steven's
of her body.
got a lot of mind junk.
That, either way, we have to figure out which power was specifically his.
But yeah, he healed good.
Yeah.
Nobody else can do that.
Yellow with thunder? I don't think it's thunder. I think it's just...
Yeah, that's straight up lightning, my dude.
I don't
This ain't no Pikachu Thunderbolt.
The weird thing is, if it really was the mind, when Steven... Yeah, it would explain, like, they were like, oh my god, it is Pink, after the whole mind meld thing. They're just wondering, who is this? Oh, shit!
Evil Lion. Isn't that the premise? Fick. Of Hollow Knight?
Language.
Or Black...
What's your fucking fucking language.
Well, I'm sorry, Dad. But yeah.
Wait. I'm your father?
Plot twist. Only here.
I think Pink Diamond is the most powerful of all the diamonds because she has the omnipotent power of having clown shoes.
Yeah, what's that one dude from Hunter x Hunter?
God, I know what you're talking about. I know
yeah, the weird clown guy.
Weird clown guy.
Totally a pedophile.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
I once thought Yellow Diamond is something compared to
He and Kefka could really get along with each other. Oh my god. That
absolutely
came to my mind.
Hisoka! That's it!
Oh. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the name. It's Hisoka.
Ahsoka?
Hisoka.
Oh, Hisoka.
Right there!
I was one thought Yellow Diamond is
Read
something
the
compared
word.
to Ultron. Ultron, huh?
Oh boy, that's a paragraph. John Gacy.
I do not know. Why?
He's deflating. Get the pump.
Okay.
He alive. It's a miracle.
Alright. So, seems this chat seems to be slowing down. Oh. I wonder what white power is. And he guessing we've pretty much been specifying that already.
I think it is mind control.
I think it's corruption.
I think it's just mind control.
I think it's corruption.
Well, my opinion is a bigger and better opinion than your opinion.
I think it's getting crunk!
Excuse me, what?
That picture makes me laugh so much.
What?
I'll get crunk with you, Starlight! That's what that pose is.
Yeah, I never knew the origins of the pose. I just saw it. I'm like, okay.
What?
It's Marge getting crunk with Bart.
I don't know.
Okay.
Power of God, maybe?
Power of altering reality.
I mean,
she can rip holes in space-time and just walk in and say, hello, Starlight, and then create the entire MLP universe.
hello, Starlight. Oh, look, a star.
I made one. It's a light. Go to your room.
Go to your room. Throws it in Pink's room. It's like, oh.
This bitch pink. Yeet.
Nephrite?
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 Yeah, isn't that... where is that?
Fuck is Nephrite. Is that centipede?
I think that's it. Yeah, that's centipede.
That's a confirmed what the centipede.
Yeah, that's centipede.
Well, I hate it when people ask this question because, like, what is there to say about a person who just said, "Oh, hi, we tried to escape, didn't work. Oh my god, my head."
Well, guess I'm going back.
Like, what am I supposed to say? She looks cute, like every other gem, but that's about it.
It's weird how her gem is her eye, though.
Yeah, that is the first instance that we just get an eye.
Also, like, her hair was hella sick in, like, half monster form, and then she doesn't have any in normal. It's like, but your sick-ass hair, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
corruption.
I also have to ask, do the other Nephrites have one eye? Or is it just her because her gem is her eye?
That is a good point. Because as we know...
next time on Stephen Balls.
Yeah, because as we know, multiple gems have, like, different placements. But it's highly possible that the Nephrites are all just eyes.
That makes me uncomfortable. Because now I have to think about one where their gem is just somewhere else that isn't their eye, and it's like just one big actual eye, and it's like,
oh god. What makes you think it's corruption, John? Well, it's so weird a phenomenon, and the fact that both Yellow and Blue had absolutely no idea this happened, but White, she just seems like the type of person to have an ability that will alter the very genetic structure of her people.
Also, her pearl was hella floating.
Yeah, and it's just floating. The Arrow 1 Paradox looked really weird. Yeah.
Arrow 1 Paradox?
Yeah.
We saw those?
Apparently. On the power of being very brightened tallness. It's always been a thing. If you're the tallest one of the group, you're probably the leader. Look at Invader Zim and even Milo Pony. That's how it works.
Yeah, even in Kill la Kill.
I like how Invader Zim just basically takes that and makes fun of it.
She totally has Ryuga fills. The mom lady with rainbow hair?
Yes, someone said that in the comment section too. She does look like Ragia. I like the idea of Diamonds being afraid of White Pearl because it just shows how powerful White Core is. Even the weakest gem is and feared by Diamonds. Hope they do something like that. What if White Diamond has an obsession with being perfect? Hey, Yater, don't steal my idea. I said this in the reaction. I can't stand the idea of anyone else being perfect. Hell, Josh can vouch for that because he doesn't like it.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Yeah, because the first thing that comes to my mind of being perfect is White. Okay, she's pure and basically stainless at this point. She likes things to be in order, like how she doesn't like to seem like fusion, because fusion is a way of two things that shouldn't be going together. And she doesn't understand why it makes them happy or wouldn't make them happy. She likes things to be in a very specific place. She has freaking gems that can see the freaking future, for Christ's sakes, and other service of things. And she just wants things to be in a very specific way. Plus, yes, I will agree with the other guy. She is perfectly symmetrical. That's another thing to go off with it too. Again, you don't have to like it. I'm just going off of that. And I like that. Me and Yater knows exactly what this is.
Spin-off show would be Greg Universe. It would be about him running his car wash.
There's an entire episode of him just sitting out in the front.
Doing nothing. That's it. That's the whole episode.
Another thing would probably be this. Has anyone ever played Little Nightmares? And I know you two haven't.
I know about Little Nightmares.
Well, the whole concept of a lot of theories point to the fact that there's a geisha, and the geisha likes to make people ugly because she finds herself to be perfect, and she wants everything else to be ugly. But there's also a curse put upon her that anytime she looks into a mirror, she looks ugly. So she cannot live with her beauty because she can never look at it. So she thought she would make herself feel better by making people imperfect. So in White Diamond's case, if she's the same kind of perfectionist type of mentality, she kind of likes to make people who are infidels imperfect and just horrifying. Like a bunch of hands. Or maybe a giant ball that turns into a hand.
Bunch of hands.
Clearly, someone has a hand fetish. I'm not going to say who.
What about them legs all the way to Gym World?
Yeah, those are... Well, it makes sense. The White's power being controlled light since Gem's bodies are made of... corruption would make her distortion of Gem's body badly breaks their mind. So it could be both the buyers. It's mind manipulation, but since their minds are basically their gems, and also corruption can work the same way, it could just be one and the same. Since the gem is literally everything they are. So if she can affect that, it's both. Good on you, Elvis. Elvis. This is Elvis. Alright.
What if there were a gem or two to be voiced and sung by Scarlett Johansson?
Then that would be another gem never coming back.
Yes. Because I miss...
They're still paying off Nicki Minaj.
Wow. Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised, though.
Man.
The God Emperor of Gem. I mean, it seems like kind of what she is. No one really...
She was the head of the Voltron gym ship thing.
It's dramatic.
That is also... Well, she's not only the head, she's also the body.
That too, she's a torso. She's
Doesn't
two of them. So is Pink. So that's the only way they can rival each other.
I have the butt and the legs.
And they're both fine as fuck. Demonetized.
I think one of the comments in my comment section was like the reason why both Steven and Pink can never really work the legs right, because if you're not as thick as the legs are, you're not going to be able to move around.
You need to get Garnet up in that.
Yeah, you have to get Garnet.
Override the thick meter.
Yes. Does anyone think that it's weird that I forgot remember Yellow and Blue before they brought her mind back? No, I mean I think
it's pretty obvious who's who. Yeah. Whenever they're like 2 stories high.
I think another reason why they bring it up is like, okay, if they were up in the sky doing a whole justice reigns from above bullshit, how would they know that they were there and who did it? But yeah. I think that scene was supposed to indicate that there were gems that were still on their side, but didn't get a chance to escape before the bombs dropped, basically.
That was the whole crayon expedition thing, too.
Yeah, not everyone got out.
Yeah, both sides suffered.
It's like, okay, get off the planet in 2 seconds, dead.
What?
So it was really kind of just a rehash of that crayon thing, in case nobody got it.
Yeah.
But
what if White Diamond...
They know their fan base, so it was more help.
Scarlett Johansson's Ruby gem. Her gem. What? Alright. What if Steven tries to make a deal of peace with the diamonds and Lars comes in at the wrong time and messes it up? That would be interesting, but trust me, at this point,
why would Lars come back to Homeworld?
Yeah, why would Lars is heading over to Earth right now.
Yeah,
that's my biggest point for you.
Now, unless you're gonna tell me that once he gets to Earth and he finds, let's say, I don't know, Bismuth just sitting around and he's like, "Hey, where's Steven? Oh, he went back to Homeworld. Let's go." And like, why would he? The first thing he would want to do is go see his girlfriends.
That, and I don't think he would make it in time.
Yeah, it took him this long to get to Earth. He ain't making it in 30 seconds.
Yeah, no. There's no way he's
unless he just grabs, like their whole thing right now is they don't have fuel.
Yeah.
So unless they get, like, their ship full of fuel is nothing but fuel.
Yeah. So I don't see that happening.
I now power the ship with pure antimatter.
With pure plot armor.
What's next for Onion? Well, Onion's gonna be revealed to be the forgotten child of White Diamond, of course.
I love that from Garnet, by the way. Water this.
Water this when I get back. Water this one. I'm like, oh man, I love that. I'm gonna use that one day when I get my cat.
Will you water this for me while I'm
gone? Goat, water this. It's a cat.
Oh, you mean put it in a bath. Got it.
It's dead.
I don't know how I give cats baths.
Design for Paradise. Yeah, of course. That's the whole thing about being poofed and being reformed. You're gonna have a new design.
Only 2 without stars got poofed.
I mean, they're also taking quite a bit of time.
Yeah. Well, that's to be expected. You know how long it took Pearl?
Yeah, but Pearl's fucking like even in the episode, they're like, man, she's taking a while. She took like a fucking week.
Yeah, that's her. That's Pearl. But when Amethyst, she took a little bit longer too. And even with Amethyst, it took a lot longer for her to make her form too.
Plus,
yeah, which one it took of these like a day.
But which one of these have been poofed by a diamond?
Yeah, both, haven't they? Well, I forgot how, because it happened in the Mindscape. How did Lapis take it?
We don't know how Lapis did, but
we're just gonna expect it was yellow in some way.
But Peridot just got a hella cold shoulder.
Like, remember me?
Claude!
No.
Remember me, you Claude? Nope.
I made you make that epic meme face.
Which one?
My favorite.
Crimson.
My favorite thought process of that is she totally remembered her. She just didn't want to give her the
Yes,
satisfaction.
that's good, actually. That is something that she would probably do. That's her personality.
Or that, or she just like, do you want to remember me?
No, I
don't.
Yeah, I heard this previously in the comment section. Just like, I don't know if it was still you, Yater, but Peridot and Lapis fused, like turquoise. I don't know. There's plenty of gems that can be classified as any other gem at this point, fusion or otherwise.
I also love that Blue Dragon. Greg was ready to seduce another diamond to save the world.
People are making fun of that to this day with various memes. Trying to bust out the Greg charms.
You're ready to bang a rock into another kid.
So this one's a little bit bigger, but I can work with it. I hear there's a lot of weird stuff about this giantess, I think.
Yeah, it definitely would have.
Best character design.
You think time travel will come back?
No. Please, no. God, please, no.
I really like the design of Stardonyx. I really like that one.
They tell off the colors of true pink diamond have on Earth. Out of all gems in the show, which one do you think has the best character design? I have to go with Sugalite, actually. For me.
I'm gonna go with Peridot because I like the space Dorito.
That's just bias.
Yeah, that's
We're not talking about. We're talking about their outfits.
It's like going into Gravity Falls and saying, I like Bill Cipher only because I think of Doritos. Not because he's all powerful. Not because he has a very good personality. No, it's because it reminds me of Doritos. And
Illuminati Dorito.
Yeah. Ooh. How will the off colors take the truth? I don't know. I think they'll be like, okay, well, what's done is done, I guess, and just slither back into their hole.
Though Steven is still Steven.
Yeah. So, I have a theory that White Diamond is actually Emperor Crimson. I only know him as King Crimson. I'm not gonna do that stupid fucking localization bullshit.
You gotta learn how to read aesthetic.
Also, did you guys see my reaction to fucking Death Battle? I made a King Crimson joke. I was waiting to do that for a long time, and I'm gonna continue to do it.
Based on fire? Have you never seen Ruby before? Ruby's whole thing is heat.
Yeah.
I know what that question is. Which character you wish SU would give more airtime would be Lapis.
Yes, definitely. I love her with all of my fiber and all of my being. She's my favorite character.
I know that.
I would say White Diamond.
No,
that's biased.
How is that biased?
It's biased because all of us want that, Josh, and that's not fair.
No,
it's like saying, what do you want for who do you want to be in Smash? I don't know, fucking
Link.
Goku.
No.
Vegeta. The Super Sandwich.
That Cloud
I want
lookalike from Final Fantasy 15.
No.
Why not?
I want. You know who I want in Smash? Masahiro Sakurai.
Oh!
He's like, there's one more challenger. He just walks in, takes a letter. Sup? And it's just him pre-rendered. It's just
his neutral B is
Elvis,
just pressing a
so
button
mean.
that patches the character you're fighting out of the game.
His final smash is just turning the game off.
Guys, Elvis is evil.
What?
Is it weird that I want Lapis to reform in a room of mirrors just to see what will happen?
That's terrible. You're terrible. You should know.
Never be a psychiatrist.
Never.
That is bad.
White Diamond is actually a red herring. Wonder if you get that reference.
No, she's a white diamond. She's obviously not a herring, Jim. That's not how that works.
I wonder why Steven
And
doesn't
she's
probably
white.
explain he's hybrid, even Peridot understood before she reformed. That's Peridot, though. She probably, like, took it and be like, sure, I understand what that is. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I completely understand because I am smart.
Yeah. I am the smart gem.
And then she spends the next 6 months trying to piece it all together.
What does it mean?
I don't understand.
She has like a secret underground room where she just has like a whole bunch of
Roman.
papers,
Everything
like,
leads
on
back to
the wall.
Pepe Sylvia.
The pizza girl are actually forgettable. Yeah. The pizza girls are forgettable?
Yeah.
I mean, they just aren't shown much.
I think pretty much like anyone in Beach City is pretty forgettable.
Ronaldo is awesome.
Nana? Excuse
That was
me?
amazing.
Nana? Nana's forgettable?
I like it. Yeah, come on, man.
Look,
You're really not giving many people credit.
Look, when you talk about Steven Universe,
Sadie?
Smile Man?
Yeah, Mr. Smiley?
Mr. Smiley?
when you talk about Steven Universe,
Sadie?
Petey?
when you talk about
Mayor Dewey.
Mayor Dewey.
I mean, he made a staple. Alright, go ahead.
no,
Alright.
it's done. It's done.
Fucking Ronaldo.
You already said that.
Oh, I didn't hear him say Ronaldo.
That was the first one he said.
Would White Diamond be something like Thanos or Darkseid? Neither. I think she would be more like Hela.
I think she's gonna be more like Spider-Man.
Hella large.
I wonder how the crew react to Crazy Diamond. Scary Form Shattered Gems. Oh, Josuke would be amazing in this show. They're like, oh, you got a problem? Boink. It's okay.
Oh.
Crazy Diamond!
I need to stand up for a sec.
Fryman is most forgettable. Fryman is kind of the most forgettable. He didn't like his son's more memorable than he is, and that makes sense. Give him the bits, damn it. Used to be somewhat forgettable for me, but then we got to the line. No, Garnet, I've moved on. I swear. He's forgettable to me. Oh, poor dude. What are Crystal Gems teamed up with Crystal Gems? What would they do? What would they fight?
They would fight a gem that has transformed into a giant pony.
Sure.
Great.
But it's Equestria Girls, so they'll be like, why is it a pony?
Because
they're human.
Why was it a fucking alicorn when they were fighting the sirens?
I don't know.
Exactly. Shut up.
Shut up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
What do I want to fight between those? God damn it, here we go. Deadly Queen, Cream Crimson, Killer Queen, Pale Snake, or Filthy X done reasonable price. I love that name. And by the way, it's Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap. That he would destroy.
Okay.
One can turn things into a bomb. One can skip time. One can take away. No, never mind. Yep, White Snake got this actually.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I know that name, and that's the one that's just like no.
And hey, you have powers in memory. Yoink. All right, goodbye.
Like out of all the things to remember, it was that one.
Yeah, Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap. That's a pretty powerful ability. Bring you into another dimension. Watch you explode when you see yourself. Come close to yourself or whatever.
You know, I don't know why, but when you say that, all I think of, for some unexplained reason, I don't know why, is Abraham Lincoln.
All right.
Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, whenever I hear that, when it's like JoJo related, it's just Abraham Lincoln for some reason. Because I think at some point you were also explaining to me like the president has to go meet Jesus or something.
I don't know what Jamie's new gym. It's Mayor Dewey, obviously.
Sure, act to part 5.
Did you see the Fusion Giants?
Did you read part 5? I read every part of JoJo. I'm currently rereading all of them before I get into JoJolion because I want that to kind of continue on a little bit more before I get into it. But I am enjoying my rereads.
Excuse me, what?
What?
Steven Universe, OKKO, and Teen Titans Go and I have a crossover?
Oh yeah. Someone told me about that in a previous live stream that me and Josh had.
The first two I'm fine with because I mean like Ian worked on Steven Universe. That's fine, but Teen Titans Go doesn't belong there.
Because my main problem with it is like, OKKO has like a pretty reasonable art style to Steven Universe. They can go in that universe, but Teen Titans Go has a very specific Flash type of art style.
Yeah, it's
like,
they're gonna look weird.
OKKO going in there would make sense because they just do like a bunch of goofs anyway.
Yeah.
But like actually likable goofs.
Then again, wasn't Uncle Grandpa kind of like that Flash style too?
Yeah, well, but Uncle Grandpa also gonna fit. Because
it wasn't as heavy as
Teen Titans.
Yeah, it had a lot more hand drawn.
I just wanted to know because I know it did have some Flash.
Uncle Grandpa looked a lot more hand drawn.
Yeah, and it does fit a little bit better weirdly when you put them in the same universe together. But Teen Titans Go, they just look out of place, and plus they better.
Did you see the thing at the end of the movie for Teen Titans Go?
No.
Oh,
except we did.
Look that up.
Except we did.
You did. Don't tell me no!
I said no because I want to watch the movie and then shit on it so I could enjoy the ending.
No, I was talking about like the after credits thing.
Yeah, and that's the ending to me.
Yeah,
because I don't leave the theater until after I read all the credits because people put work into their fucking projects. People! Also, I just want to see the after credits scene. I also don't care.
Yeah, I never wanted to see that movie, and then I just saw the clip of that. I'm like, that's all I needed to see. That's all I needed.
Yeah. Here's what I need to see: it on air, and I'm me watching it.
And guess what? Guess who believed that rumor? The first that came out, it was me, and I'm so glad I did.
Have you read the George Josar?
I see what you're making that face at now.
Yeah. Smash this laptop.
Do you?
They belong
White
in
Diamond
DC
is Tommy
Universe.
Wiseau.
No.
Oh.
White Diamond is Tommy Wiseau. How does Homeworld still have an atmosphere when it's split in half? Planets are weird. I don't really care anymore. People already explained it like a billion times in my freaking comment section. I already said I don't care. I'm not a scientist. So hey, have them continue to try to prove me wrong when I never asked to be proved wrong.
More of an OKKO episode. That makes more sense.
There's a person in there. Their username.
Josuke.
No.
No. I'm just answering the question because they're gonna leave, and we're not gonna scroll up, obviously. So
just let them say his name real fast.
Yeah. Their username's Twilight Sparkle, but their fucking avatar is Starlight Glimmer. That annoys me for some reason, and I don't know why. It annoys me a lot.
That means absolutely nothing.
I know.
Josuke. It's more of an OKK.
He was asking. So
that makes much more sense.
Oh hey, it's David. Or David.
Oh hey, he made it. Sweet.
David.
I don't like learning about super overpowered characters. Sometimes I find myself compare it to characters I create for my story. It just feels really quit.
I don't make characters for power scaling, so
yeah, I even make a joke about it. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because I made a joke about that in my recent
on DW. If it's a thing that they're pulling, they're going to have a lot more hate mail because of it. Yeah, that's not something you can just troll about like that. That's
especially when you actually fucking do it like that. Yeah,
It was a straight up teaser because this was already rumors beforehand.
Yeah. And plus, it was both rumors and pseudoly confirmed because they're like, "Hey, Comic-Con said we're getting another one." So it's like, "All right, guess we're getting it."
And then they did the web series. It's like, "Oh God, please no!" And then they did this at the end of the movie. It's like, "Okay, thank God."
Yes.
And according to the rumor, it's gonna be on Adult Swim, and they're gonna be able to have a lot more fun with it.
Yeah. So it's getting the Samurai Jack treatment.
Yeah. Less restrictions, and it's more.
We get blood, no ink.
More human-based characters we get to beat the crap out of, and also probably kill.
Oh, dude, maybe Slade will come back.
Be great.
And then die again.
Because they might have been afraid the movie would bomb. It's clearly a Call of Duty scenario where they had like a dumb thing mixed in with a good thing, thinking that their good thing is going to be the thing that people will want to see. I like this something.
Yes, I've seen the live action trailer, and yes, it is garbage.
Yeah, it's terrible, fucking terrible. Whoever likes it, you really have to really type down a novel to tell me why you like that.
For the person who wrote the dialogue for that, have you ever seen the source material? For the person who made the costumes, have you ever seen the source material?
To the person who just wants to give in shock value for the sake of having controversy, why did you have them say fuck Batman?
Have you seen the fan base?
Do you even know fucking Dick Grayson? First of all, Dick Grayson's never the asshole. He's never the asshole.
And this is Dick Grayson.
Even in a universe where a lot of heroes are assholes, he's still not an asshole.
Especially to Batman.
Yeah, especially. He's his dad. Basically, he's his dad.
Pretty much.
And before you say, well, Damien's the dad, he's a fucking prick. All right.
Damien's the douche.
Damien's the douche. You can make him if you make him a nice guy, which is what Ninja Batman did, it'll be weird, but I'll accept it because I don't like douches.
Yeah.
But when you turn Dick Grayson into an ass, it's not endearing. It's stupid.
Rob, no. I don't have to wonder how that crossover would go down. Because it would never happen. Ever. And I'm very glad.
DW has a point, though. Shazam movie's good.
Yes. Very, very. I'm already liking the movie, and I don't even...
Yeah, every so often, DC will do a good thing.
Yeah. I just wish it was more frequent. It's not true, dude. Mark, I hate the live-action Teen Titans. Starfire. Yeah, Starfire looks most
She looks
odd.
like a discount stripper.
Yeah, and we're not saying that like to say, oh man, all strippers look like that, but it's like
no, it's the outfit. It's just literally the outfit.
We're not calling the character that's playing her a stripper. We're just saying what she looks like.
Why are you giving her that outfit? She's supposed to be an alien.
Yeah.
I get that she probably couldn't grasp human concept of clothes, but she still has taste.
Yes. She's still a girl who has taste. What if Yellow... Ah, damn it.
Oh
well. No, don't. That is bad. Alfred's good.
I did not do it. It just did it on its own. I swear. You saw my hands.
Your mod's here. He did it.
Oh. Okay.
Alfred is badass. You need to shut your face.
What was one on space happened to Homeworld? It looks fooled.
Pretty sure that's just Homeworld being overstripped.
How would My Hero Academia and Teen Titans Go crossover would go down? All the My Hero Academia characters would destroy the current Teen Titans Go guys because they're stupid.
You heard my answer to that.
Yeah.
It would never happen.
It will never happen too. Yeah. Mark, why? What if Yellow Diamond Stand is actually Red Hot Chili Peppers? That would make sense.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a chicken. It's a yellow electric chicken with a crotch.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Teen Titans comes back. Yeah, it's coming back. Don't worry. It's pretty much confirmed at this point. You just have to wait a bit. One day, for no particular reason, DC woke up and said, "Let's change, twist, and kill all of our fans' favorite characters." Right? They did that twice, apparently, with Teen Titans Go. It's the movies.
Oh, next season MLP comes out next Saturday, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize the last one ended.
It didn't. It was just a half thing.
DW, have you never seen the original Teen Titans cartoon? Because it was a perfect mix. It had your goofs, it had your gaffs, and it had your, oh my god, please stop making me feel emotions.
I think they're talking about today.
Yeah, today, yes. But they're bringing back it.
Bringing it back.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what are you talking about?
DW, so they either make the Teen Titans too goofy or too edgy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the original Teen Titans was like the perfect blend of the two.
And it wasn't just that, Elvis. It was also just a bunch of rumors beforehand. Like a bunch of leaks and stuff.
Yeah. I would totally go to Hogwarts.
Yeah. I would go to My Hero. My Hogwarts looks like it can kill me every day. My Hero
already have quirks. I can go to UA.
Can Giovanna turn the gems into organic organisms? It's possible. His ability is to give life, so unless you want to classify the gems are currently not alive, which I kind of disagree with.
He said organic, and rocks aren't classified as organic. I don't think. Are they?
That's why I'm like confused.
No.
Let's get a geologist in here.
Organic being more like living cells.
All right.
Okay, so living cells.
Okay, then
would go.
So yeah, Giorno will be able to turn them into a living organism. Whether it be like a living human that looks exactly like what they are now is debatable. Because so far he's only actually since he's been able to make hands and shit, who knows? It's possible. You can turn Garnet into real life Garnet, but how would that work with Ruby and Sapphire? Would they just be blended together forever now? Now you're making me think too much, damn it. I want more Slade, please. Everyone wants more Slade. Slade is awesome. I just hope they don't butcher him when he shows up in the DCEU, because I already teased them.
At least he won't be butchered in the coming up back series.
Yeah, maybe. Oh.
If they have the original writers, then no, not at all. But if they replace writers, oh god, help.
Yeah, we've seen Shazam and we've seen Aquaman. I like Shazam, and I'm inadequate about Aquaman because it doesn't seem very interesting.
Oh, I actually learned something kind of
Remember when Dick Grayson was the kind of person, kind of character who would look up to and inspire to be like, yeah, he's awesome. What happened?
So the lead writer and the lead animator for the original Lilo and Stitch movie, I actually learned that after that, or a few years later, they had quit Disney and moved to DreamWorks to work on How to Train Your Dragon.
Wow.
That makes sense. Because that's like, they're like one of their few good series.
We definitely want to see Tara. We better get a fucking explanation why she's just suddenly in a school, damn it.
Yeah, she's like...
At first it's like, okay, she's a reincarnated or whatever, Beast Boy's going crazy, it's something, but no, she's like, nope, this is who I am now, leave me alone. So she clearly has memories.
Yeah, like, at the end of the episode, she probably just remembered.
It could just be her wanting to just not do that anymore.
But just be like...
Because that would totally fit her character.
Be more explanatory on that shit, though.
Yeah,
Don't just be like, this is how it is now.
Goodbye,
show.
They can explain it and everything.
Yeah.
But, like, that's my reasoning behind it. Because, like, that's her whole thing is
She's Lapis. She's just like Lapis. I've been through hell. Can I just not anymore, please?
She doesn't want it at all. She never wanted it.
Garnet Sand is actually Epitaph. That's Sapphire. Actually... Man, Garnet has Epitaph inside of her head with the third eye, too.
Have you guys seen the How to Train Your Dragon franchise?
No, not at all. I totally haven't watched every single episode of whatever they put on Cartoon Network.
No. I totally haven't seen all of the movie, caught up with both of the shows, and watched like the movie several times. Nope. Never done that. I am totally not hyped for How to Train Your Dragon 3 coming out next summer.
Jesus Christ, Josh! Every single time I ask, "Hey, are you hyped for this particular movie?" Like, I can wait. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. And then you just go to
That's
sleep.
like his favorite series.
Yeah, I know. But like every other series that he looks like to be his favorite as well is just like, oh.
What are you talking about? Yeah, name
Kung Fu Panda.
Well, that one's
The next expansion to Warframe. Other things.
I'm totally hyped for fucking the next expansion of Warframe.
Remember when I was like,
Which
oh man,
one?
I bet we can't wait to see more about this. Like,
Which part?
Mom. Space Mom's mom.
Oh, that one? Yeah, I don't really care. That's not the next expansion.
That's the next story segment.
Yeah, that one's coming in like a year and a half.
He's excited for the new planet and new ship shoot fight thing.
I meant that portion. I don't know the difference between expansion and story in the implication, because to me, it's still an expansion of the game regardless.
Well, yeah, but I'm not hyped for things that are coming in a year and a half.
I don't get you. I've been hyped for a thing that's been coming on for 13 years now.
Oh shit, you know what? Something I completely forgot about that's actually coming out really soon? Fucking Spider-Man game. Completely forgot about that. Spider-Man!
Yeah, I already got that shit pre-ordered.
The main villain is Big Wheel.
Please. Never happened, but it was incredible.
I actually read the
same
first-
universe as My Hero Academia.
You read Big Wheel?
Yeah.
Yay!
It was
all in all for one.
stupid.
I have no clue, considering that they're drastically different.
Oh yes, Young Justice is also getting the next season.
Mm-hmm.
That's also good.
I wonder if they're also going to Adult Swim.
Ruby and Sapphire cousins, yes.
I don't think so.
I actually heard
A
there
lot
was
of
something in the
people are
works to make something like an in-between between Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. And that's where Infinity Train is going.
Cartoon Swim.
Sure.
Cartoon Swim.
Adult Network. Oh. That one's-
No.
So,
But
Josh,
something like Swimming Break or something.
so Josh, would you like to explain to David that the Dragon Ball Broly movie is actually good?
Yes. You see, it's not like the original movie at all, but
It's exactly like the
it's
original
exactly
movie, like to a T. But it looks cool.
It looks unbelievably awesome, so it already has a pass.
Yeah.
Disney buying Fox. No, they're not going to change freaking rating.
Mm-mm.
They got a moneymaker. They aren't changing the formula for printing money.
I don't think Deadpool could ever be PG-13.
Hype for something announced 13 years ago. I meant Kingdom Hearts 3. We're nearing a 13-year mark.
Because if
Yeah, the Clone Wars saved. Hashtag saved.
oh yeah, Clone Wars is coming. Well,
So many things that people have been saying, can this come back, please? Are finally actually starting to come out now.
And surprise, surprise.
We had to go through a lot of
three
bullshit,
of these we've talked about so far. Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Man.
They're like, okay, guys, we ended off all the series that you loved, and we're going to introduce new ones. But you didn't.
You
Because-
just introduced one thing.
Because I had a little bit...
50,000 times a week.
Yeah, I had like a little bit of a nostalgia trip during the death battle between Jack and Afro. They showed one of the scenes after Jack goes like ballistic and destroys a bunch of robots, and he's like, "Who else wants some?" And I was just like, "Oh yeah, I remember the day where I watched that." But it was like right after I got through watching the Powerpuff Girl episode where Bubbles did the whole go up to 11 thing and did the exact same thing. So I'm like, man, Cartoon Network was fucking badass. I have two of the same moments, but have just as equal badassery. But now Cartoon Network sucks. But hey, you're starting to get better.
They're starting to be like, okay, maybe our shit's bad, and people
Vader
just
Zen
want
trailer?
more old shit.
Oh yeah. Did you,
Oh, there was a trailer for it now?
yeah.
I already knew that was a thing.
It doesn't have any like voice acting. It's just a lot of visuals mixed in with music.
I mean, it's obvious they're gonna get the
But,
voice actor for Zim.
Well,
He
no
ain't doing anything.
oh shit. It's just more like, man, it's weird.
Except,
how
like,
they didn't wanna
Psychonauts
do
2.
Any audio with that. I'm waiting for my next fucking Destroy All Humans game. Damn it, Pox is great.
Like, he's obviously gonna be Rasputin in Psychonauts 2. There's no replacing his voice in anything.
I will be honest. I don't think I ever really watched Invader Zim as a kid.
Oh.
It was like,
That
you know,
sucks.
it was always on, but I'd be like,
You should. It's some surreal comedy. Like, I want to say it's like a surreal horror for kids. That's exactly what it is, actually. Yeah, it's that.
There are plenty of
I
episodes.
thought that was Courage.
It's both.
It's
both of them.
It's Courage, Ren and Stimpy, like an Invader Zim. There was a lot of shows that really pushed the boundaries of what kids could be able to watch. Nowadays, it's just safe as fuck. I hate it.
Dude, I hated Courage. It was so fucking creepy.
It was awesome.
I didn't like it.
Return the slab.
DW, we're not talking about just bringing them back.
episode.
We're talking mainly about wrapping up stuff. That's
Yeah,
what they did with
yeah.
Samurai Jack,
This-
which was kind of done poorly in the last segment, and I don't like that.
You see, DW.
But that's because they were rushed.
Yeah, you see, DW. Bringing back things for nostalgia purposes is the Ben 10 reboot, the Pop-Up Girls reboot, Teen Titans Go, actually, and a lot of other things. Bringing things back to finally end things off is the new...
De facto way to go through it.
Yeah. With Young Justice, the Samurai Jack had
Clone
his...
Wars.
Clone Wars is doing... They're finishing things that should have been finished and should be
Continuing
canceled.
from where they left off.
Yeah, that's not nostalgia. That's just finally, returning to that book you didn't read for a while.
But still, it's annoying that you didn't finish that book 7 years ago.
It sucks. Do you hate reading?
And it's mainly the network's fault.
Yeah.
Although something that I wouldn't mind coming back in some way, shape, or form is Chalk Zone.
Oh yeah, I like
Oh,
Chalk
yeah,
Zone. That
Chalk
was a
Zone was
good
neat.
show. The one show that, if there was one show that I have to say I really hope they don't try to reboot is Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah, because that was
Because
wrapped up perfectly.
It's wrapped up. It was good.
That
you
was
can't
such
recreate.
a perfect ending.
Yeah, it's a great show and it had a great ending.
There's
I
no
don't
recreating
remember-
that
I
ever.
don't remember the ending.
It was a giant movie that
Yeah.
wrapped up every loose end.
Pretty much, yeah. And even gave recognition to the three boys in the very end. They're
Yeah.
accepted and they're all friends. Well, except for Johnny.
And then Double D listed, broke the fourth wall and listed off every single episode, special, and movie they had to go through to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And
Oh, you didn't see it?
Apparently not.
I saw the day it premiered on Cartoon Network.
And my favorite thing, I actually teared up at the end. I think it was whether because it was so beautiful or because I was a kid. But the first episode revolved around, showed Double D labeling everything, and then at the very end of the movie, he labels the end of the show.
Yeah.
That's on some regular show endings level. That's fucking great. Bringing everything back together.
I'm just.
Although I haven't seen the end of regular show yet. I kind of,
Okay.
I've been spoiled on it.
Oh.
But I
Oh,
want to see it.
It's
Still an
I still,
experience.
I still want to see it
fucking
because it
good.
sounds rad.
Oh, it's so good.
It sounds rad as hell.
That better not be a show.
Billy
they try
and
to-
Mandy is also something not to reboot.
Don't touch Billy and Mandy.
Never reboot that. 'Cause
Don't.
that was wrapped up. Kind of not as neat bow, but it was
Yeah.
still wrapped up.
Yeah.
It wrapped up with oh hell, I can't remember.
Megas XL.
Mucha Lucha.
It was the bunch of luchador kids. in school.
No, that's what I was talking about because he said Mucha Lucho. I'm like, it's
Mucho
Mucha
Macho
yeah,
Lucho.
Macho Lucho. I'm like, it's Mucha Lucha, and I know what you mean, and that was a good show too.
Megas XLR sadly has no chance of ever coming back because of the way this contracts are done.
Dude,
It's that
I
fucking show.
I still remember Mucha Lucha's like the very beginning of their intro. It's just Mucha.
Man, that's bugging me. What's his name?
What?
The black nerdy kid and Billy and Mandy. It was Billy's friend.
Chester Irwin.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's it. Irwin. With Dracula Granddad.
Yeah, he was a vampire mummy.
Yeah.
That part was weird.
Generator X also wrapped up. Don't reboot.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, that was wrapped up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, there's
Yeah,
just
it
a lot of
actually
things.
finished.
Yeah.
Like a while back, whenever I lost track, I'm like, oh, did they cancel it? I never see it on anymore. And it's like, no, it turned out it's wrapped up. Like Secret Saturdays.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw the end of
LT
Secret
Grey was
Saturday.
fucking amazing.
That
They
was
had a lot
nuts.
of good shows.
Dude,
a lot of good shows.
like, fucking. That was weird.
Secret Saturdays ending was a woo.
Secret Saturdays, LT Grey.
Dude, when they pulled the fact out that it was actually Zach that was the big macho control everyone, I was like, holy shit!
He's just using a stick for
You see what I mean, Yater? It's like this stream is just now just a nostalgia trip. You remember when we were talking about Steven Universe? I don't.
Rank of the week. I don't remember that one.
I was surprised that
Infinity Train, I can't wait for. I'm looking forward to that.
Summer
Villainous.
Camp
I know
Island.
about Villainous. I need to watch Villainous.
What is Summer Camp Island?
It's making me think of Total Drama Island, and I'm not.
That's definitely not it.
Like, I'm gonna look that up later.
Yeah, and also don't touch Johnny Bravo. Plus, I don't think he can survive this new PC culture that we're in.
Definitely not. Nope.
Even though his show revolved around him hitting on girls and the girls instantly giving him fucking shit. So it would actually be with their agenda, but they're too stupid to realize it, so I understand.
Then they'd be too stubborn.
Yeah. Be like, oh, he's hitting on girls, but the girls are beating him up. Like all the time.
They're objectifying women. More like this dude's getting objectified in round.
Yeah, it's like he's a big raging stereotype, and plus he's an idiot. Remember there was an episode where you literally thought he froze time?
This man becomes one with the ground more often.
Symbiotic Titan should definitely come
Yes,
back.
that needs finishing.
Yeah, I do want to see the ending of that.
Fucking
Same guy as Samurai Jack, so now that they're buddy-buddy, let's get that going.
Please. Any thoughts on Butch Hartman? I'm gonna get out of that train. I'm not gonna talk anything about that man.
All I know is he's something.
Yeah, any opinion I give is gonna be a bad opinion. So let's just make it. Let's just say his shows are great. I love Danny Phantom. I love Fairly Odd Parents. You can separate the art from the artist, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Johnny Bravo, he is a jerk. Johnny Bravo's such a jerk, and he's dumb.
Oh yeah, he's an ass. He's a huge ass, which is why I didn't like it when people called me Johnny Bravo in school. I'm like, I like the show, but I don't want to be compared to this man who thinks he's a fucking god amongst women.
I find them funny. I like watching them.
Don't call me
man,
him.
I never want to be Johnny Bravo.
Please no. All right.
Butch Hartman is the guy who wrote Fairly Odd Parents, Tough Puppy.
Tough Puppy, the new monster thing. What was it called?
I don't know.
It involves around a kid and a monster, and they have a villain who is actually a girl with braces, I think.
But like the mainstay is Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, Danny Phantom.
Yeah. Said Danny Phantom, Tough Puppy. Those are good shows. The monster one is iffy.
Well, the Fairly Odd Parents was a good show.
Well, yeah, obviously. If anything that stays around for too long will get bad.
It got the bad end of the SpongeBob life support treatment.
Mm-hmm. They could have easily ended that show at like that 3-part movie.
Quick question.
What?
Did Infinity Train ever get a new pilot, or is it still that same pilot?
It's just the mini-sode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Like we'll probably get like a proper first episode when it starts, but like that's the pilot.
I mean, yeah, there's still like the pilot episode for Steven Universe, and that shit's like completely different.
Yeah, that was more so towards Rebecca's style, and then they're just like, well, we want the show. But make it something easy.
Don't put that in my head, Rob. No, don't do that.
Could you imagine if the entire show was animated like that?
That would cost a lot more.
A lot of time. A lot of time they do not have.
Have you seen one of her other shorts? I can't remember what it's called.
It's like every time a new set of episodes come out, it's actually not even a set. It's just one. It's not a Steven Bomb. It's like a Steven Bullet. Oh, dude, I actually love the memes with that.
Yeah.
My favorite part was Jello Apocalypse's thing with him being the "Guess I'll die." My favorite catchphrase of any hero ever.
My favorite meme is just it's a Fanta. It's a Fanta. It's just a fucking like Fanta orange can.
My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Singles by Rebecca Sugar.
Oh yeah.
What show?
It was one of her like really old shorts.
Yeah. That was a very talented woman.
Yeah.
I watched the Link Lemonade episode of SpongeBob. Lost all faith in humanity. The only episode from the current SpongeBob thing was My Leg. That's it.
My leg.
Where they just embraced the meme. The own joke they made.
Yeah.
I
So I like that.
What was that called? My TV? It's something like that. It was this little handheld thing that would accept its own little disc. You just shoved in there. And this was before like smartphones and everything. It would have cartoons on that little cartridge or disc or whatever you put inside of it. On a little LCD screen, and you could watch the show right there in your hand. And that was so cool as a kid. And then they made one you could plug into your TV and record it like a VCR, but mine never worked.
My Teenage Robot was one of the shows I had a chance to watch when I was a kid, but then the internet forgot the name, so I spent days trying to remember it so I could look for it. Yeah, My Life as a Teenage Robot was one of those.
The continuation of Kids Next Door. I want that to happen.
Oh yeah, Galactic Teens Next Door.
We want it to happen too, but it looks like that was shut down. I don't know if they're gonna bring it back up. I really hope they do.
Oh,
Yeah,
shut down
because
officially?
yeah.
They're like, no.
Yeah, but now that they're seeing like everyone wants to finish what you started.
Yeah, they could bring
if this trend really starts to pick up pace, they'll be like, all right, try it again.
Yeah, bring it over to Cartoon Network. Yeah, Kid Next Door on Adult Swim. That'd be weird. That'd be definitely weird.
It'll probably be, if they do make that median thing, like I was talking about, that'll probably go on there.
Yeah, all right. But yeah.
Be like, hey, you remember all your shows that, you know, were on this really kiddie thing?
Yeah, like the
well,
stuff
now it's like on a really, like, teeny thing.
Yeah, if it doesn't fit in one spot or the other, that's why they have the median. And I can understand that whole rumor about it because it makes sense. Like sometimes stuff just doesn't fit black or white. You go gray.
Yeah. I want a Teletubbies reboot on Adult Swim.
That would be some surreal horror right there.
Yeah, I remember that episode very well. But I also remember the episode where they actually did have a woman that liked Johnny for who he was. And so it just had both sides of the coins with that show.
Yeah, made him realize his douchiness should stop. No, they didn't. As soon as he's back, he just went back to doing what he did.
There's a new Ninja Turtles?
Show creator actually is on board and wants to finish their show. It's a whole different story. I'm on board with that. Yep. If you guys watch the new Ninja Turtles, which new Ninja Turtles? It's like 5.
Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, I like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where it has like a 3D aspect to it, and they look actually like teenagers.
And it wasn't just pandering to young children's mind, Kids Next Door. It was a coherent story, a fun one to follow. Very imaginative stuff.
Yeah, like I love how every one of their equipments is just random shit they can find anywhere. Making
put together and somehow works.
Making a kid like me thinking I can actually make one of these damn things.
Made a fantastical like just subworld in this world. Making a treehouse base on the moon.
Dude, I was so goddamn sad when number one's dad was like, I have an even bigger mission to complete, being your dad. Like, I was like,
okay, I guess I'll just cry now.
And it's weird how both at the same time it's like Nigel Uno is number 1. Man, I wonder who number 0 was, because I know damn well we're kids. We can count 0 as a real number. It's like, I think it's his dad. Like, oh shit! But I did not expect. I did not know that though. That was up, but I was like, really? You look so young. Man, I think it's a suit.
My favorite thing about that is they ended the series with the cake episode.
Yes. They're like, you're going to the stars now. You're doing this. Goodbye. But now they're like, we can bring it back. We can have something with this, but we're probably not going to do it. I hate you so much. Don't tease me with greatness.
No, we won't do this. Let's just approve these 3. Wait, didn't we just disapprove that one? Come back.
Wait, the brand new TMNT where Raph is the leader?
That's an awful idea.
What? Wait.
Don't make him the leader.
The first thing that pops into my head is the Game Grump episode where Dan's like, oh, like Raphael being a leader, and Aaron's like, Raph is not the leader. And now he's gonna be like, what?
Aaron will never be able to watch that.
No. He is aloof, not the leader.
How does the government not know about the kids next door?
I mean, like, obviously the kids control pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole subworld in the world there.
And who knows, maybe they do, and they just can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
and that's why the kids control everything.
Yeah,
because their power is just outrageous.
Dude, they put a tree on the moon.
They have a galactic branch.
Dude, they made a fucking laser gun out of 2x4 in a bottle.
Yes! They make flying machines out of a fucking trailer and other things.
They made mustard really, really sting.
Yeah, it's called mustard gas.
And then spanking, like, paddle boards.
2x4 technology.
That shit.
Yeah, my movie's coming.
And not every adult is stupid.
Live action Gundam movie. I'm done with these live action anime anything. All right, I'm done.
Not every adult is stupid in K&D.
Yeah, no, not every adult.
Almost all of them have a stupid ignorance, and I think that's just coming off of decommissioning.
Like Father, he's not an idiot.
Yeah, he's definitely an idiot.
Well, actually, I guess.
And then Nigel's dad is just kind of
dad.
Yeah, he's just a goof dad.
Yeah.
And then whenever he's commissioned back, he's super badass.
I was just happy he was able to recommission him to see his son off. That was nice.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do that, but they did. Because in Candy Universe, that's stupid. I can name like the Toynator's stupid fucking.
Yeah, Toynator definitely.
He's just an idiot. He's like the box ghost of that universe, but I think the box ghost would win in a fight, even if he wasn't corporeal.
Count Spankula, kinda.
Yeah, he's
there's
pretty dumb.
Common Cold is idiot.
Yes.
There's the cat lady.
Grandma's. Oh, there's a cat lady and Grandma Stuff'em. I usually get those two confused for some reason.
Stuff'em, not really stupid.
Yeah,
just more so grandma.
Yeah, just Grandma.
Yeah, both of them are just grandma category.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
It's just old senileness. Not really
yes.
stupid.
That completely contributes to the conversation. A.
Hey. You make bad shows, end up making better. We'll name a bad show they might end up making better.
I don't watch bad shows.
Not many people watch bad shows in this building. Like, name off an example of a bad show that you found was bad, and maybe we might chime in. Because I remember watching a few things.
Yeah, I don't really watch bad shows, and the ones that I do catch, I just don't remember.
Yeah, that's kind of how bad shows work. Throw it out of our memory.
Oh, fuck, now I'm thinking of them.
Great. Look at it.
This stupid thing, I cannot remember the name of, but it was so ugly.
Oh, I think I know. Wait.
It had this poop monster.
Problem solvers.
Yes.
I knew as soon as it looked ugly. Problem solvers. You can't save that though.
No, that is not savable.
You cannot salvage that.
You just made me think about it, and I hate you for it.
Oh god. You cannot save problem solvers.
And then that one show
suppress it.
And then there's this another show. The dude who made Uncle Grandpa made before Uncle Grandpa.
What?
Secret Mountain Fort Awesome.
I don't know what that is.
Secret Mountain Fort Awesome.
It's something like that. It's something like that.
Also, what out there? Agents Memories and Come 13. I get
2x4 technology versus Ruby technology.
So I'm gonna have to go with Ruby technology.
Their philosophy, like if you're a teenager,
Ruby technology is a bit more
preteen.
exploded.
If you're a preteen, you're no longer a kid. You're a preteen, so you have to be decommissioned.
It's teenager.
It's teenager.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, preteen is 12. I keep getting those two confused because one person corrected me, and when I say corrected me, made me think differently.
Okay.
As soon as you hit teen, then you're
as soon as you're a teen, you're a teenager now. So that's why they decommission you. But if you remember from a particular episode, they do that also as a front to put in secret operatives.
Yeah.
Like operative 332.
I don't know.
Basically the blonde dude.
Yeah, the blonde dude, the one black dreadlock guy that number 5 liked. It's like they have a system, and that system's currently working. I would have liked it to be.
Unless you hit Galactic.
Yeah,
and saw
Galactic, they're like, fuck
then
everything.
it broke the system.
Destroy it. I want to say Mr. Robot, but I'm starting to like it. You know, there's another show we didn't bring up.
Oh god, the Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
What?
That thing is the room levels of awful.
But it's,
What?
You've never seen that?
Yeah.
The 3D animated thing?
It's really surreal.
I shower you with coconut cream pies?
What?
You haven't seen that?
What are you talking about?
You've never seen the Donkey Kong Country cartoon?
No.
Ooh.
What are you on?
Nothing.
That doesn't exist.
Every episode has a musical number.
Controls her mind. Nope.
No, that doesn't exist.
It exists. Ask him.
Huh? Yeah, it exists. I remember watching it a lot when I was a kid because
I had a VHS tape of it.
Yeah, it was a VHS tape. It kept my stupid mind at ease.
I shower you with coconut cream pie.
They even showed it during the death battle between Donkey Kong and Knuckles. Like,
watch Donkey's video on it. It's great.
do something.
Or Pro Jared.
Look at that. Hey yo. Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom is a good show.
Yeah, that one's self-aware enough to where it's very fun.
Yeah. Transformers Prime was great. Yep.
He's contemplating life now.
Yeah, around. He's gonna be out of commission for a bit.
It is definitely a fever dream.
Definitely.
Everything is badly motion captured, and the faces snap to different positions while talking, like they never completed the in-betweens.
I can't believe you on this. Like that can't be real.
Okay, I'm gonna put away singles for a minute. I'll pull it up later. I have to show you this.
There is no way that this is an actual show. I just can't.
Here we go. HD Remastered Edition. Expand Dong. That's a show.
I thought that was some guy that just had too much free time.
No, that's a full show.
And like loved to shitpost with fucking Donkey Kong.
That's a full show. Bro, Jared has a video on it.
That's not a show.
It's a show.
It's a show.
It exists.
It's a show.
Never remake Zatch Bell. Also wrapped up. Do not do it.
Yeah, don't. Zatch Bell was great.
Oh wait, anime, not really good. I mean, the anime, sure.
What are you looking for?
Apparently, the thing is so not there. It's not showing me the comments.
Yeah, you have to scroll further down.
No, what are you talking
Okay,
about? You're
scroll.
in the comments.
Yeah, I was scrolling down. It was just showing me
Yeah, they're
videos.
below
and they were-
suggestions.
Oh, okay.
I never had this like this before, so I was confused. So,
Okay,
before we end things off, we're just going to read off some of the comments that are actually on my reaction video to see what people think. And if we come across one that's really dumb, we can all make fun of it. All right.
Okay.
Family structure from the bottom to the top, more like pink being the daughter, blue and yellow being the mothers, white being the grandmother. Blue and yellow's interactions come from across way more strictly strict and easygoing spouse rather than sisters. I mean, just look at how they are learning to each other and showed up. Trial, the episodes particularly had them controlling pink like parents, at least to me. Jesus Christ. I also think so.
Just good. I don't want to talk about this. This is an essay.
Yeah.
Skip it.
All right.
I'm not here for school.
Skipping.
Never right. Yeah, just continue.
And then I replied, I'm like, was it important for me to point it out? Because I don't believe it was. Unless she's going to come back and be like the true savior of the verse. I don't think I need to remember her name.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that was another thing. White Pearl wasn't voiced by the normal Pearl voice actor.
That is weird. Because I found it. Yeah. I found that like, oh yeah. That's...
Like every gem has the same voice actor except White Pearl.
That's weird.
Definitely weird. And then, and you know, people are gonna look at that and be like, "That's strange."
Because
something's that.
Because it was White Diamond's voice actor that did White Pearl.
What if White Diamond versus Pink Diamond? I think you mean what if Space Grandma versus Steven?
Yeah, and Steven would destroy. I mean, have you seen this kid? He can summon a ball of spikes.
Yeah, he's surrounded in plot armor.
Yeah, what can White Diamond do? Step on him?
His name is the show.
I wonder who's gonna win.
Steven is the universe. What are you talking about? You don't hate me. I'm clearly your bestest of like buddy pals.
My bestest bosom.
What vibes did White Diamond give you guys?
What?
A perfectionist mom.
Oh, what vibes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Perfectionist mom.
I thought you said what vines. I'm like, Vine's dead.
God damn it.
An aloof mother that doesn't care what their child thinks.
I don't know what to think about her.
You don't know what to think. You have an unknown, aloof mom, perfectionist mom.
I saw a White Diamond. I'm like, you're not what I wanted you to be, and I don't know how to feel about this.
You want to react to singles?
What?
Rebecca Sugar short.
Well, I can do that after the stream. Can't do it here because editing, and people want to see the video along with it.
It's 3 minutes long.
I can find it.
Are you a Goofy Goober?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the Goofy Goober song?
Goofy Goober, yeah.
No.
Fuck you.
Yeah, those eyes.
Goofy Goober, yeah.
Goofy Goobers, yeah! well, looks like we got ourselves a double baby.
White Eyes is really bad, scary.
It's like, there you are. Yep, nope. Bad touch.
There you
Bad
are,
touch.
Starlight. I don't want to be Starlight.
Bad touch. Stranger danger.
I don't want to be Steven.
I think White Diamond is the only villain in the show that's even won't be able to talk into redemption. See, I would like her to be shattered because, goddammit, they said shattering's worse than being poofed. But we haven't seen anyone get shattered besides, like, the cluster is a giant shattered piece of clump
And then all the forced fusion experiments.
And the forced fusion experiments. Well, I want to see someone get shattered that we know. And so it would be dramatic. But nope, it's just poof this, poof that. There's like... So yeah, shatter her. Make me cry. Or, like, shocked that you do it. Damn it. Kill someone. Right? When you got someone like me, you gotta kill someone in your story. Especially if you're trying to be deep. Alright? What? I think death is awesome in stories.
Toward the sad.
Yes, he knows this very well. You two do. You do as well. New episode was pretty crazy. Yes, White Diamond and her Pearl are legitimately terrifying. Yes, White also seems kind of unhinged. Like, man, I hate fucking dyslexia. She's not entirely right mentally.
Yeah.
I'm totally digging that answering machine thing.
Yep. But it's weird.
White Diamond is actually Princess Celestia from
Another universe.
That's why she thinks Steven is
Starlight. That's the first. I knew people was gonna be like, oh man, there's gonna be some MLP references here.
Alright.
There you are.
Rob, no, we already saw that question. No repeating. No.
No repeating.
Who do you want to see get shattered?
White. And if I had to pick one of our main characters, it would have to go to Pearl. She has the most leverage to go. You can't kill Garnet because she's made of love. She has plot armor off the ass as well. You can't kill Amethyst because he has like a real thing going on with Steven. Plus, I think it would be like too sad. And plus, you already had that shatter scare in one episode.
What about Bismuth?
You can't do that. Bismuth?
Irony.
Irony. That definitely would be irony. But she's nowhere near shatter territory unless White Diamond can teleport over to Earth, which would be possible. Maybe. But can't be either Sapphire or Ruby. Can't be Peridot or Lapis because they have their thing going. They're also kind of like on their own stay.
Because Bismuth just got back, got over her whole shattering the everything deal, and so boom, irony, she gets it.
Is either gonna be Bismuth or Pearl? But I also want Bismuth to be that character, to be like, okay, we're gonna put this character in, and then we're gonna kill her. Yeah, that's about it. Have fun with that. And then you realize that she only had like what 30 minutes of screen time.
Everybody into submission.
Until Greg falls from the sky
and rides a man into her heart.
Oh, dude, how awesome would it be for
Ride my man into your heart.
Okay. Scenario. Lapis reforms herself. Greg's like, I need to save my son. All right, she grabs the van and flies over to Homeworld because she can get there pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
She can get there pretty fucking fast. Flies over to Homeworld. Steve is in trouble. White Diamond's about to crush Steven or something. He's like, let me drive my van into, and then Greg dies.
Like it just pushes the CD in and this music starts playing.
And then it's like, and then he dies.
Okay, the death.
That would be awesome. I would hate it and I would cry for years. That's why I love it so much. Don't do it though. That's too good of an idea.
Kills White Diamond and saves the day. Put over a screen in white text. It's always sunny in Philadelphia style.
This was actually a really big MLP fanfic in disguise this entire time, and Rebecca just forgot to replace the page.
See? I don't get things. I don't do My Little Pony stuff.
Oh shit. Okay. Greg can't die. He has too much good karma built up. That's exactly why he needs to die. Because people will be like, no, he's so innocent. That's how you do it. That's how you make the reaction of sadness come to people. You can't kill an asshole because it'll be like, good, he's dead. He's dead. You have to kill people like. Game of Thrones does this pretty okay, I heard.
Oh, you ain't plugged in.
Yeah, I'm not. I could get it.
What?
My
They dropped my food.
Like the third time this stream.
I haven't been noticing. Anyway, let's see. What is Hey, John. You know JoJo? What's ascending to heaven treatment?
The ascending to heaven treatment. You get a stand. You have a stand, and you can achieve the most powerful version of that stand by achieving heaven.
Yeah. Which is usually done through stabbing it with an arrow.
No.
Or is there a new thing?
No. Achieving heaven goes to like a very interesting, very specific process by doing very weird things and saying stuff to your stand and
so you get
going to particular places.
Okay.
Yeah, basically enlightenment.
So Dario took a fucking shortcut.
Requiem arrows are completely different. When you do heaven, that's like Ultra Instinct for people who know Dragon Ball Z. Ultra Instinct is like the ascended version and you can fight gods with it. That's heaven. But Gold Experience Requiem and a Requiem stand is more like going Super Saiyan God. And you just stab your stand with an arrow and boom, you have an ability that's pretty broken because you have a very specific mindset when you get that stand. Heaven, you're just broken. You go from a stand who can stop time to a stand who can bend reality, warp it, and then stop time forever.
Hello, reboot.
Alright? Even Gold Experience Requiem can't touch a Heaven Ascended stand. And that thing reverts things to 0. So there you go. That's your history lesson on achieving heaven.
No, I meant how when a character dies and their spirit ascends to a proper send-off. I think that's what they meant.
Oh. Well, you need to be more specific. But anyway,
well, I mean that's
yeah.
What,
I'm really talking. I'm really talking to Rob though because he gave me that question. I'm gonna elaborate on it, but okay. Now I meant when a character dies and their spirit ascends to a proper send-off. I don't know. Just going to heaven, fly there, I guess. Sometimes you create a character specifically to die. I have one. It's a little girl that's a little sister of one of the main characters. It depends if you can do it right, because I hate it when some story writers do that. There was an X-Men show, and they literally had like an X-Man that no one knew, no one cared about, because they only made him to die. I'm like, I feel nothing because he only existed for the purpose. Like the guy who died in Suicide Squad. Who gives a shit about a guy who can climb shit? No one, because he's dead.
Yeah.
But if you killed Harley, it's like, oh shit, you killed Harley. Oh no, you killed random fuck Magoo. See, I take pride in killing my characters because I know how to do it.
By the way, David, don't think that I didn't see that. You may have retracted your last one and fixed it here. But I think but every time that white diamond is staring at you, it's like she's staring into your soil.
Not my soil!
Not my soil!
I put my air plants in that!
That's her stand ability. Don't forget the strongest stand of all of JoJo. Hey ya is the strongest stand of all of JoJo, and everyone knows it.
What's hey ya?
Hey ya is a stand that literally just gives you encouragement. Just like, hey man, you can do it. Neat.
Random fucking Magoo.
Dude, yes. I'm never gonna make a random fuck Magoo in my story, alright? Every character's gonna have purpose.
You can't kill anyone in Steven Universe. Steven would just make them into zombies. Unless they vaporize.
Let me draw my van into your heart.
Make the vapor zombie.
And then like all of it dies down.
He had a bomb in with another bomb.
Make the vapor into a zombie.
Yes. Yeah, I agree, DW. Never like characters just kill off for shock value. Don't ever kill anyone for shock value. Do it for a reason. Aerith dying, it was both shocking and it was for a reason, showing that Sephiroth is a fucking killer. Whoa, he killed one of your friends. That's what a villain does. He takes something you like because he's bad. Hey, was personally created by Speedwagon. That's why it's so powerful. The Speedwagon memes are always strong. and here's something you actually get behind. Speedwagon is the Joestar's family stand. Because they have the Speedwagon Foundation, and they pretty much do everything they can't do. The family stand is Speedwagon.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Him and that awesome bowler hat.
No, it's his fucking top hat that's baller.
What?
His bowler
His
hat.
bowler hat can turn into blades.
No, it can't.
Yes, it can. He throws it and it just...
It does turn into blades.
Yes.
I thought that was his top hat.
No,
No.
the top hat is when he becomes good. And like, I hate that hat. I like the hat that is a blade hat. Now, when did Luke... Well, not Luke Kang. Kung Lao come up into play? Because I want to say that Speedwagon invented the hat blade.
I don't know.
Yeah, since it's Mortal Kombat, like early Mortal Kombat, I'm not entirely sure. Oh shit. Anyway, okay. I'm 90% sure one of the main characters will enter. It gets really injured or killed off before the end of the series. I hope it happens. I would hate it to happen, but
JoJo,
if you want me to
Speed
care.
Base of Speed. Buddy, have you ever seen Wagon Racing with Jesus?
If it wasn't for the Speedwagon Foundation, the Crusaders wouldn't even find a way out of their house.
Yeah.
Yes. Speed Dancer. Each expects a vaporized person comes back to the tiny pink zombie.
But that's the thing, is that when vaporized, you are turned to vapor, not dust.
Yeah, you don't technically exist anymore. You're like part of like
molecules.
existence. Yeah.
So they turn into pink
Disintegrated
molecules.
would be dust.
Yeah. Vaporized.
Maybe incarcerated.
Incarcerated?
Yeah.
You put in jail.
Incarcerated.
You mean incinerated?
No, I mean incarcerated.
Okay.
Two other characters. Her older sister is a perfectionist and prefers to work alone. She gets kidnapped once and gets saved once, and when she dies, she becomes more willing to work with the others because she finally understands them. So, yeah, Yater, you killed someone off for a reason. Literally, the things that I gave examples to literally killed them for shock value and say, oh, they're dead. They couldn't do it. But they don't really bring him up anymore, do anything different after he's gone. He's just, that's it. Died.
Yep.
Congratulations, you killed a character no one cared about. How about you do it to someone who actually cares about it? Like, I don't know, Logan? But yeah. So when I killed a particular character with ears and a tail, for those of you who are about to read my story, and I'm not going to spoil anything, I cried. Because I didn't want to do it. And it was like, it makes the most sense to do it here. So I did it. It's the confines of a story writer. I can't be that story writer to be like, oh man, this is too sad. I don't want them to be sad. And I just rewrite the entire thing. That's stupid. And I hate anyone who does that. Attack on Titan.
You gave spoilers to your own story.
It's not a spoiler. There's like 15 characters with ears and a tail.
Yeah, but now they know someone's gonna die. Spoilers.
If they know me regardless, they should know someone's going to. Hell, I kill off 2 people that they liked in like the first 10 fucking pages.
Woo!
All right, I am a cold-hearted murderer, and I accept that when it comes to story writing. All right. Anyway, how long have we been doing this? When is a good time to say, all right, we wrap things up?
I don't
No.
fucking know. You pulled
No?
up.
It's been 2 hours, it feels like. At least 1.
I don't know. You have fucking angels pulled up for some reason. Why do you have angels pulled up?
Because I finally reached the point where I got to introduce a bunch of archangels, and I need to remember all their names, and here are all the archangels' names. I know Michael, I know Raziel, I know...
Yeah, what do you think? We got to a certain point in our thing. Why do you think he's got archangels pulled up?
No, he's talking about his
Story.
Yeah, his main story, his comic story.
What were you
Yeah,
talking about?
The one thing I'm involved in with you.
Oh, right, that too. Also, I am making Mista a thing in this story because I like her so much.
You already did your thing with Mista.
Yeah, but I'm making her in my canon story.
Oh,
This is our D&D campaign.
Like, Christ, man, you gotta understand. This guy has like 17 billion stories.
Yeah.
Well, I just lost track of.
Well, keep track.
No, of the
The conversation.
context.
Yeah.
Wait,
Now, which one of these tabs is the active one?
I don't know.
I think you clicked off of it.
Yeah, I
actually.
probably
Oh,
did.
yeah.
All right.
Mm,
I can get back to
Go
it.
to live now.
Wait. Oh.
Down.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I still need to go to the actual page.
Shouldn't this video?
Nope, it's us looking at the stream.
Man, Twitch is much better for that.
Yeah, but Twitch is like not his platform because then he has
No,
to be
I
like,
understand.
yo, go to
It's
Twitch.
just like it's a lot more into with if you're the person making this thing happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who needs that?
Yeah,
right.
you could just press 10 different buttons.
Yeah. See, we've been doing this for
2 hours.
It's not. We still have 20 minutes until it's 2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
That's not 2 hours.
I want to show you the video and then go down and probably sleep.
It's only 10:45.
Yeah, I got morning class.
Oh, we should probably let you.
And I have work tomorrow at 8.
Yeah,
Oh,
so let's look at the
Yeah.
video. Then this,
Well,
look at
fine,
the video.
we'll end it off here. This goat is leaving the stream.
You don't want to watch the video?
We'll do that later.
You're gonna just leave? You're gonna just leave and not watch the video? You're just gonna leave?
Well, I'm gonna end things off here, guys. It seems that we're done. We'll see you guys next time, I guess.
You having a seizure down there, bud? You twitching? Like you just got hit by a car? You gonna leave? You gonna leave? What?
What? What's going on?
We done?
I thought you already stopped it.
No,
Yeah, me too.
I'm letting this ride out as
Why
long as
would you do this? Now I look like a fool.
Also, mainly
Now
because
you are the fool.
you know the whole lagging thing, so I kind of have to wait for our voices to be like, "Hey, we're leaving," so we can say goodbye properly.
Well, yeah, but it's not that long.
Do.
That's the ending song. Goodbye.
Do.
everyone.